So it is official. The stimulus bill has officially been signed into law as of Sunday night, last night. Now today's update will be a stimulus check FAQ, all things stimulus check. We will go over who is eligible as well as SSI, SSDI, adult dependents, all of that and more on today's stimulus check FAQ. So without any further ado, let's hop right into the questions. Now first question, when will we get the second stimulus check? So Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin has said the first stimulus payments could go out for those who have signed up for direct deposit roughly 1 week after the stimulus is signed. So the stimulus was signed last night, meaning that we will start seeing checks going out as soon as this week even, but most likely a lot of checks will start going out next week. So expect payments to start going out the week of January 4th, though it could take a while longer if you are getting a paper check or a prepaid debit card instead. Second question, how much do I get? Now it does depend. If you earned up to $75,000 in 2019, you would get the full $600 stimulus check. If you filed jointly as a couple and earned up to in 2019, you would get the full $1,200 stimulus check for the couple. Then the payments start to phase out in small increments as your income goes up. Third question, what about my kids? Now you get $600 per dependent under the age of 17 as long as you qualify for the stimulus based on your income. So adult dependents, meaning anyone above the age of 18 who is claimed as a dependent, would not qualify for this stimulus check. Next, what about SSI, SSDI, RRB, Veterans Affairs, and representative payees? Now, you also will not need to take any additional steps to receive the second stimulus payment if you already received the federal benefits through any of the following programs: Social Security, Survivor or Disability Insurance, Supplementary Security Income, SSI, Railroad Retirement Beneficiaries, and VA beneficiaries. Now, if you are enjoying this update so far, be sure to join the community and subscribe. Also, please like this video. Next question, I don't have a social security number. Can I get a check? Now, the answer is you will still need a social security number to get a stimulus check. However, in a change from last time, you can still get a check even if someone else in your house does not have a social security number. So that is those people who have a social security number, but their spouse has an ITIN. You, the person with the social security number, would get a stimulus check as well as your dependents, but unfortunately the spouse with the ITIN would not be eligible. Next question, what is this $2,000 stimulus check I keep hearing about? President Trump wants the stimulus to be bigger. Congressional Democrats also want it to be bigger, but congressional Republicans have so far blocked every effort to make it bigger. For now, there's no guarantee that it will happen, but we have heard from President-elect Joe Biden and Kamala Harris saying that this stimulus package is just a down payment. Next, I have more tax questions. Where do I go? Now, the IRS has a web page for what it calls economic impact payments, aka stimulus checks, and that walks you through some of the rules and regulations. Though it is still being updated to account for the second stimulus, I will include a link in the description box so you can find all the information there. Next, will 2020 tax returns affect the payments? Now, in some cases, yes. If based on your 2020 tax return, you would be entitled to a larger payment than calculated based on your 2019 returns, you will be eligible to receive the difference as a tax credit. Of course, this additional payment won't be available until 2020 returns are filed next year. But if the stimulus payment you are due is lower based on your 2020 income, you get to keep the higher payment that was sent to you based on your 2019 tax return. And of course, for all legal questions, be sure to consult a CPA or a tax attorney. Next, which tax year is used to determine your eligibility? Now, that would be your 2019 tax return. It will be used to determine whether you are eligible for a stimulus payment. If you receive Social Security, either retirement or disability but did not file a return in 2019 because you either earned too little to be required to file a return or you had no income at all, you will also receive a stimulus check based on the information sent to the IRS on 2019 forms SSA 1099 and RRB 1099. Next, all about parents with back due child support. So unlike the CARES Act, which made it legal for states to take the first stimulus check for more than $150 in arrears, this second stimulus check would let the parent who owes child support keep their entire stimulus check. Let me say that again. If you owe back due child support, this second stimulus check will not be garnished. You get to keep that stimulus check. In fact, it prohibits seizing stimulus checks for any kind of debt, including from private creditors and banks. It also means that if you are owed child support, you will not receive money taken from your child's other parent in the next stimulus check. So it is possible that stimulus payments for dependents could be sent to one parent, but not both parents. If that happens, the parent who did not receive the money can claim it on their 2020 tax return, which is next year, and receive it along with any other refund they are due in 2021. And that is according to Janet Holtzblatz, who is a senior fellow at the Urban Brookings Tax Policy Center. So double dipping, quote unquote, double dipping in this instance isn't a glitch. Both parents could technically qualify for the $600 payment for a total payout from the U.S. Treasury of $1,200 per child, $600 going to one parent and $600 going to the other parent. Next, let's move on to adult dependents. So adult dependents such as college students don't qualify for a second stimulus check if you are an adult, maybe 60 plus or 50 plus, who is claimed as a dependent on your child's tax return or claimed as a dependent on anyone's tax return. You would not be eligible to receive a second stimulus check. Now, those who are eligible for relief who have dependent children under the age of 17 will get an additional $600 per child. Now, next question, is the money taxable? Now, the money, which essentially comes from taxpayers, is not a loan or taxable and will not have to be paid back. This is not a loan. You will not be taxed on the $600. It is your money to keep. It is for you to do whatever you need to do with it. And next, will there be more relief? Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer said Sunday on the Senate floor the deal was, quote, far from perfect, but we will deliver emergency relief to Americans. He said he would push for another relief bill once President-elect Joe Biden takes office next month. And aid for state and local governments has been a sticking point in previous negotiations. So that is it. That is it for this stimulus check FAQ. If you have any other questions regarding the second stimulus check, please be sure to include it in the comments down below. Once again, thank you all so much for watching this video. If it provided any value for you, be sure to like this video. Also consider subscribing to the channel if you are interested in topics like personal finance, real estate, stimulus, all things money is here on this channel. So be sure to subscribe, turn on your post notifications, like this video, and until next time, I will catch you all in the next stimulus check and stimulus package update. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.